Why did you leave?
Why did I leave?
Why did you leave initially?
Well, if you watch Making a Band for like the last season, you saw that I was like tripping about management.
I remember that.
The business. So that's why when we went to Atlantic, I was like, oh, he's still involved? No.
Who, the manager at the time? Okay.
It was a very hard time for me. This is the time where I went through mental health. And I'm healed now, but I went through so much of not being in a group and some other stuff too. It just was a time of kind of like me trying to recover.
Did you go to therapy?
Yes.
Good job, my brother.
Still do.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Do y'all feel that everything is happening with Puff right now is karma for some of the stuff he did?
I don't know.
I don't know. God don't play about me, man. So I don't know. It's a lot of things that he's done.
I don't know what he really did and didn't do.
To be very transparent with y'all, like I've been through so much trauma with this guy, man, and the whole situation. And I just want to say, I think he needs a lot of prayer, and he needs mental health, like the things that we can relate to, you know?
Absolutely.
I think that's what's gonna save him or help him. Nothing else. I don't think we should talk about him. I don't think we should make fun of him. It's like real sick. That's
a lot of the stuff is funny though.
It is funny. I agree with you, Q. I'm with you 100%. But to Jeff's point, it is a lot of comedy.
A joke is a joke.
But there's also a lot of trauma there.
Sometimes that's all you can really do.
I just
think you just laugh at it. Just not all of it.
When they put out all them thousands of bottles of baby oil, bro, it's funny.
But you know what it is, Q? Like a lot of times, man, you see people. A lot of times when we talk about people's trauma, it makes it feel like we're making excuses for him, but it really is. That really probably is the root of all of this shit.
Yeah.
You know, like hurt people, man.
There we go.
Yeah,
for sure. We go.
You had trauma from that dude way before any of these allegations, right? So when you got to do interviews and you know these questions are going to come up, does it trigger things?
To be honest, and it used to. In my documents that I have for my mental health, I have his name mentioned in there. But it used to traumatize me a lot, to where everybody thought something was really wrong with me and stuff. But I just don't blame him. I blame people around him too, because they ain't innocent either. So it's a lot, man.
That's the thing, like you said, enablers, people around him who are, whatever happened, we don't know because he's not found guilty or anything like that. But the people around him that's allowing it to happen, a lot of times those people are just as guilty. You know?
Just as they are.
You never seen something and never said something. Say something now. I seen it. Well, how come you didn't say it then? You could have saved that person, or you could have helped that person. So when we see things like that, that's why I always feel like it's good to talk about things where people understand. Because a lot of people don't understand the industry. They just see the gold and the glisten, the cars, the mansions, the jewelry, the clothes. They be like, this is what I want. But a lot of times they don't know how that happened, you know?
So when you hear the Aubrey O'Days and the D Woods talking, how did that make y'all feel?
I mean, for me, I just seen it, and I really didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And for us to be so close with them, and experience so much with them, to not know that they was experiencing those kind of things, that was weird to me, because I literally never heard nothing like that about any of them while we were there. Now, we experienced some of the stuff with him, firing them and all of that stuff, but as far as like, the stuff that D Woods and them was talking about, like body shaming and the other things, like with Sarah Stokes talking about.
Everybody was too big. Everybody.
That's what I'm talking about. But it was further. It was further than that. Like she went, like Sarah Stokes was talking about how he touched her inappropriately, those kind of things like that. I never really experienced those, and I never seen them act that kind of way, but that could be their mask or their shield. I'm not saying it did, but I'm just saying, as they brothers, they never disclose those kind of things with us.
And the sad thing when men,
but y'all knew your brother was going through something, though.
No, not at that time. We didn't.
Not at the time.
So when he ended up coming back to the group, that's when we started to understand things was different and seeing a different walk and understanding
when I left
what it
the
was.
group, I went to sing background for Dirty Money.
Right, he was on stage with them on the news that time. I was
looking at the news like, why is my group member singing backgrounds?
Yeah, so he stuck around a little bit longer inside of that formula versus us leaving and doing the Atlantic thing and trying to figure that out. So when he got back, we did notice different things or whatever, but he's a lot better right now. Sure.
I'm glad you're a lot better, Q, man.
What's good, y'all? It is T-Monster, my man. So that's the band called Day 26, right? This one is very interesting. And before we continue, please remember to drop a like, man. So listen, I want y'all to know, remember, we do not support hate over here. It's always love. We only support love and peace. But, man, like, even listening to this interview, it really got me thinking, because I'm like, damn, like, Diddy causes trauma to so much people, man. Like, I've heard stories from many people saying that Diddy destroyed their life, man. And like, for people to be feeling that way, man, it's really sad. Like, you know, this made me even look on the case even more interesting, man. In a way that I'm like, Diddy did all this shit, man. I'm joking. He didn't did all this shit, but he did a lot. Because for so many people, man, to be coming out of the closet saying that Diddy caused pain and trauma in their life. And I'm talking about way before it was popular for a person to go against Diddy. I'm talking about 2012, man, 2013, when going against Diddy was odd. Like, you don't do that. So for all of them people who was going against Diddy or speaking out against Diddy in those times, you know, obviously they were really serious about what they were saying, because no one would really risk their life and career like that. So for someone to do that, like, it was real, man. It was real. And I can count over 10, you know, rappers, celebs, you name it, who was speaking against Diddy like that, man. And now 2025, even 2024, especially 2024, because it's just the beginning of 2025, you know, many celebs, you know, who was afraid, you know, find courage because of other celebs who, you know, come out of the closet and speak against Diddy, man. So to make a long story short, I want to end this one right here. You know, Diddy really got a lot of dirt. Like, I believe we can say like 50 celebs right now, name for name, who dropped bombshell on Diddy like throughout the years, man. Like, have some real bad shit to say, man. And remember, we do not support hate, it's only love, man. But the truth is the truth. You know, the truth is the truth. And once again, I don't support hate over here, man. I don't. It's only love, man. But it's looking really bad on Diddy, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Thank you for your precious time. It is EXP0SE. See y'all later.